Hello, hi.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you doing?
Good afternoon. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. So, what about you?
I'm doing excellent after meeting with you. I'm
Oh,
feeling so grateful. Yes. And I would like to welcome you on my YouTube channel, Swetas English Lifestyle. Thank you so much for joining me today.
thank you so much. I'm also too glad to be here because
Yeah,
I have been watching your channel. It's been more than 5 to 6 months. I could join to her, and today that day has come. So I'm over the moon right now. I really feel
exactly.
good. Yes.
The feeling is mutual. Thank you so much. All right. So, do you have any questions for today's conversation? I don't have specifically any
Yeah.
question.
Okay, so as
Mm,
you are very first time on means you are very first time on my channel, so I think we should go for introduction first. Then we
sure,
can start
sure.
our
Yes.
conversation.
Exactly. I forgot for my audience also.
Yes, yes.
Ye- Yes.
So
So,
can you
my
please give
name is
your
Sweta.
introduction? Hmm.
Yes, sure. Hi, everyone. So, my name is Sweta, and I'm from West Bengal. I have completed my graduation. I'm doing masters, and I have a YouTube channel, Swetas English Lifestyle, where I have been working for more than 1.5 years, and I'm making videos teaching people. I can tell that I'm a trainer in English language, and I teach online and offline and all the time making videos. That is what I do, I think. Yeah. And I'm trying to make myself independent here on online platform. So that is all about me.
Okay, nice to
Thank
hear.
you so much.
Okay, so now I'm going to give my introduction. As you
Sure.
know, yeah, as you know, my name is Teddy, and I belong from Odisha, Bhubaneswar, and I am a mother of one boy, baby boy, and he's 9 years old. If I talk about my qualification, I have done my MBA in HRM. Earlier, I was working in a Korean company, but due to some lots of responsibilities, I quit my job. And right now, I am a homemaker. And if I
Mm.
talk about my hobbies are listening to music, um, reading books, not reading books. I have inculcated this habit for enhance my communication skill, and watching podcast and conversational videos. I love to cook. I love to and I love gardening. So whenever I get free time, so I always prefer to spend time with my plants because if it gives me energy and I feel that I rejuvenate. So for that reason, most of the time I usually spend my time with my plants, and I like to talk with strangers because I love to talk with strangers because I always means I have a curious to know about their culture, their personality, or their tradition. So I think this platform, why I choose this platform, because here we can get easily strangers, and we can like share our thoughts with our
Mhm.
with different kind of people. So
Mhm.
that's a little bit about me.
Oh, great. There are so many things that you have shared with me.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So you love gardening.
Yes. I have a green
Okay.
thumb, so I love gardening.
Since your childhood or you
Yes, from my
after your
no,
married?
no. You can say from my childhood I love gardening because when I was child I didn't have much idea, but that time also I was kind of like a nature person, I would say. I love to spend with nature. After I know that what is the value of trees and what is the value of plants. So after that I always try
Mm-hmm.
to take care. I love gardening because I don't have that much big garden, but I have lots
Okay.
of indoor plants in my house.
Mm,
Every corner you can find indoor plants. So yes,
okay. Okay, so do you live in city or village?
no, I live in city. It's Bhubaneswar. As you know,
Mm.
Bhubaneswar is the capital of Odisha.
That's why I think you love nature and you love to do gardening, right? At
Yes,
home,
yes,
inside the room. hmm
yes,
But in my area, I see everywhere greenery.
yes.
So that's why, particularly, I don't need to work on that or I don't need to see. Or,
But in
yeah, but
village,
I also love.
Yeah, village you can find easily lots of plants are there.
Mhm.
But if I talk about cities, it is very means it is very rare to find greenery, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly, exactly.
Yes.
And also, you love cooking, right?
Yes. I love cooking.
Okay. Since your childhood, or you build it after getting
No,
married?
no. After got married, then I came to know how to cook. That time I didn't know anything because before that, my mother was doing everything. So I was
Mhm.
means I didn't go to the kitchen for cooking purpose, right? And after means that time I was also doing job. Then after I got married, then that time I feel how to cook. Means I didn't know about that, how to cook, how to like prepare food. Then that time my I would say my mother-in-law, she helped me a lot. And
Mhm.
then now I'm not a very good I can say chef, but yes, I can manage.
Okay, so as you said, you love cooking, so I thought of asking you because for me, I think I don't like to cook, but I have to cook. Like, I like to cook for myself, and not like especially I love cooking. This kind of feelings does don't come, and even I just cook for myself. That's it. Now I don't have experience for a lot of people that I cook or not like that. I stay alone, so I cook for myself,
Yes.
and sometimes for my mother and my sister. So that's how,
Yeah.
and I feel that I don't get time for cooking. So
Yeah,
that's why.
when I was in your age, that time also I didn't have any interest to cook because that time my mother used to do each and everything. So that time I was,
Mm.
I would say, free bird. So I didn't have that much interest. But after got married, then nowadays, as you know, people are very health conscious. We should avoid
Mhm.
like outside food. So I also don't prefer to have outside food. So that is the one reason I always prefer to cook myself, to prepare food myself.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Yes.
Homemade food,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because homemade food, it is
Yes.
hygiene. Means when we order from outside, we don't know how they are preparing, and we also don't know it's hygiene or not. Somehow we adjust because whenever we don't have any option, we just adjust.
Hmm.
But we are not that much happy. Means I'm that kind of lady. I would say I don't like outside food. Whatever means prepared by home means I prepare or my mother prepare, then I like that very much.
Wow. Okay. Great, great, great to know. And I'm thinking about your English language. Like, how did you learn? The way you are speaking, it is fluency, right? So you have that fluency, I would say. So how did you learn English language?
Oh, first of all, thank you so much for your compliment. And it's been more than 6 to 7 months. I have been following your channel, and
Hmm.
I also I like that time. I like the way of you, the way you are interacting with people. So I have been watching, but I was not able to speak because I was not getting that kind of atmosphere, I would say. I means as I mentioned you, I used to listen podcast and conversational videos. So after that, means I was good at in my academic, means I was good in my academic, but when it comes to means I'm very good at in writing and reading. When it comes to speak, then I used to like if I meet some strangers, then that time I was stumbling and I was also not that much confident. But it's been more than 2 to 3 months. Usually means every day I'm talking to my friends, every day whatever I'm making mistake, I'm not worried about that. So I think after talking more and more, I built my confident level. Once I built my confident level, so from that day I don't have that much hesitate, and I don't feel shy, or if I make any mistake, I don't feel shy. And also I have determined
Hmm.
myself how much time it will take to get my fluency, but I will not procrastinate. So
Exactly.
I'm already dedicated for this language. Yes.
Great, great. You don't think about your mistakes. I think it is very important to think in this way. Okay. But people, they don't think. They start thinking that their mistakes and people's judgment, they think,
Yes.
and they feel shy for that. They don't want to make mistakes actually. And for me, if I talk about the way you said, same way I did also. I started making mistakes in my videos when I was in initial time. That time, if you see, I was making silly mistakes, which you are now making. Sometimes you're making silly mistakes that we do actually, common mistakes that happen sometimes, right? So I was also doing. But what I didn't quit, or I didn't stop, or I didn't think that let's learn, let's get the perfection or perfectionist, I would say. Then we can start. I didn't think in that way. I just started. And with the time, we learn actually. We need to give time, we need to put effort, okay, we need to put energy. And with the time, consistent practice makes us fluent in English language. So you have only completed for few months, so you need more few months to get that fluency, to get that, as you said that you feel sometimes you make mistakes. So it will happen gradually. You need to do speaking practice a lot. Keep practicing with a lot of people and try to observe where you make mistakes. That's it.
Yes.
We
Yes.
need to observe our mistakes.
Yes, yes. And I am very curious to know, because if what means how you are speaking, means what was your journey? Means how you have started your journey? Because nowadays you are a very well-known face. Everybody, most of the people, they know who is Sweta, right? And
Mhm.
means could you please share in your initial day, what are the methods you applied for fluency?
Exactly. So I shared many times my journey. Okay. And the way people share their journey, I think it's similar. But the thing is, mindset was clear and I was so passionate towards this language and I was practicing a lot by myself. Self practice I did a lot. I was speaking in front of camera, in front of mirror, in front of wall. I was talking to people on audio call initial time. I focused in my practical method, not in theoretical. Okay, most of the people practice for years to learn some grammar rules, to just practice in thinking, writing, reading. Those things people do. A lot of aspects we follow. But practical method is to speak. And I did that in my initial time. Always I focused on my speaking part, always. Always I focused. Till now, I focus on my speaking. I'm speaking or not. My ultimate goal is to speak, and ultimate solution is also to speak English. So why not to speak? Our goal is we know that is to speak English. Our goal is to speak English. And solution is also speaking, but people don't focus on speaking and they focus on a lot of aspects. And they get not fluency, they don't get fluency or they take a lot of time and they work on a lot of things. So many aspects they follow, so many activities they do, but they don't speak. Actually, we need to speak. So that is how I have been doing listening, watching that I did. I was thinking in English. I was speaking as a self talk, I was doing, connecting with people. And step by step, I did. So, first, I started speaking with myself because I was underconfident. I was also underconfident. I was also a viewer on YouTube 1.5 years ago. I was a viewer on YouTube. So I was also watching people and I was practicing by myself. And then I collected some courage and then I came on YouTube and I started my journey. So that is how I did, but I am consistent towards it. So consistency matters and speaking practically. That is how.
Oh, nice to hear that. And you have already shared several times. And this video, I think, means it is going to help those people who really started their journey and who are the very basic level. It is going to helpful for them. And means I was also similarly means if I started my journey also like this. Earlier, I was not utter a sentence very nicely, and even if I was working in a MNC Korean company. As an HR manager, but there my job was there like taking interview. But they have given already few questions I need to ask them. That's it. That's it. So for
Mm-hmm.
maybe
Oh.
so for that somehow I could manage that time. And that time also English was essential, but that much not essential like
Mm-hmm.
present time. So
Exactly.
yeah, um, so somehow I managed, but I after that I quit, and now I am very passionate about this language. So each and every day I am also thinking in English, and whatever you have already did, now I'm also following that things only, and I'm also focusing on
Mm-hmm.
that only.
Yes, you're right. I will only recommend one thing to you to observe yourself. Observe yourself and observe others. What
Okay.
are the things you need to improve, or what are the things you need to control, what are the things you need to understand. Try to observe. Now observation is needed only to you. You are speaking, you are doing practical method. Just only one thing that you need to do: observation. When you observe yourself, you will become conscious
Okay.
that yes, I think I'm
Definitely
making
I will.
mistakes here. Yeah, I'm making mistakes here, or I'm speaking so fast, or I'm looking like a rush or hurry. So I need to balance here. So observation, when we do observe ourselves and others, we try to understand that okay, I need to speak in this way. My style of speaking, I need to behave in this way, or I need to manage, or I need to control myself. How I speak, intonation, and everything will understand. The rhythm of speaking, everything you will understand. But try to observe every day.
Surely, surely I
Now
will.
it's time to only observe yourself and others and try to compare and understand what you need to do. Now how you can take one step, or how you can improve one small thing that you need to improve in a day. Then I think it's completely fine for you.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Means I will focus on that. Yes,
Mm.
yes. Sometimes what happen, like we can articulate, we can express some, means we can express ourselves, but if we observe something, then we came to know lots of things, and means we can,
Yes.
after that we can also like realize, okay, we did their mistake and we did here mistake, so that we can change, we can change, means we can change our mistakes, not change, I'm not getting word.
Yes, you can say that you think you are improving, or you can understand your mistakes. So you improve 1%. Okay. Or one step, you take one step to improve this, to get that perfection, or to get comfortable in that. So that is also, you can say one particular word I'm also not getting, but yes, I can suggest you in this way.
Mhm. Okay,
Yeah.
it happens. I do understand. Sometimes our mind goes blank. I do agree with you.
Yes,
And
but one thing what we do here, it is not like you don't have words, or you are not getting words, so you are not fluent, or you don't have fluency. The thing is, you have learned communication skills and English language here, and communicating, conveying your thought, and expressing or describing things, so you can manage. This is called fluency, and this is how we need to communicate. We don't need a lot of words. People think that, oh, now I get stumble, or I get stuck right now, or I didn't get one word, it means I don't have fluency. People think. But I think if you learn communicating yourself, conveying your thought, expressing yourself, then you can communicate in other word or sentences. You can put there. You don't need particular one word to convey. Sometimes we don't get words because it's not our native language.
yes,
So I think I believe in this way. And even I also don't feel that I also don't get so many words to use, but I know how to manage it, how to handle it. And this is fluency, and this is the way we need to communicate actually.
okay. So I want to know from your side, like what is essential for you, like fluency, or first, first which one is required? Fluency matters, or a profession, professional? No,
Mm,
I'm not getting actually. What to say?
uh,
Fluency or
fluency or pronunciation, or what do you want to say?
जो हिंदी में बोलते हैं.
Proficient in English? Proficient in English?
Yes, yes, yes.
Proficient means मतलब बहुत अच्छा fluency, right?
Yes, yes,
So that is pro at English.
yes. I was not
That is
getting
you.
that word. Yeah.
Mhm. I would recommend here what you can do. Before asking question, think in your mind. Prepare question. It means you don't need to script, or you don't need to prepare questions. Instantly, what happens when we have communication, when we communicate with people? I didn't have question. I told you initially
Mm-hmm.
when we started our communication. I started that time. I told you that I don't have questions. But when I started talking to you, I got questions. I collected. I already made in my mind that I want to ask this question. So before talking, I'm suppose you're getting a time right now. You got a time to think. I'm talking because I'm talking, so you are getting time. So think about one short question to ask in next,
Okay,
you
okay,
know,
got it. Yeah.
next time when you will get chance to ask. So that is how also you can do it. I would say. Actually, we don't get questions, or we don't think. All of a sudden, we started asking questions. So that time also it happens. Not for fluency or nothing like that, or you are not getting words, but you didn't prepare that question in your brain.
Yeah, sometimes what
right?
happen, I means whenever I'm talking to someone, if they are describing something, I just write down the main means important words, so that I can frame a question by using. Suppose you are saying like I love cooking. Okay, so I just write down that word on my copy. Then I after that I just make a question by using cooking, like why do you like cooking, and how it is going to helpful. So that means I just write down that particular word, then after that by using that word I make questions.
That is also you can say. You can
Yes.
also do in this. Mm. One word you can take and try to make a lot of questions. That is also we can do. Mhm.
Okay, that time I just wanted to ask you which one is essential, like fluency or um, professional. Not professional, I don't know what why I'm not getting that word. Who is means clarifying, exactly I'm not getting. Okay, leave it if I'm not getting that word. So
Okay, so many people ask this question in that way, right? What do you, which thing is important for you, like fluency, pronunciation, grammar rules, or listening practice, or reading practice? People ask in this way also. So I believe or I feel the important is speaking. Okay, speak up. Speaking up is important here. When we speak, we understand each and everything. Here we are speaking, we understand our grammar rules, we understand our pronunciation, how we are pronouncing words, sentences. We understand here how to communicate, how to convey, how to describe, how to express. Everything we understand while speaking. So speaking is matter here. Speaking is needed here. We become fluent automatically. So fluency is always matter, but we are speaking, so we'll become fluent in future,
yes, means
right? So
we need to speak more and more, right?
hmm, when we get fluency, so automatically we'll become fluent. We don't need to think right now that what matters. Fluency, grammar rules, no. Speaking is matter here. Speak a lot, as much as you can. Then I think we will get the answer
Okay.
that we need in our life. Speaking is needed here,
Yes,
I
yes.
would say.
Okay. So as you said, you are taking online classes and offline classes too. So which one you find a little bit hard for you? Like you are very good in online or offline?
Mhm. I feel both are good for me. I don't have any complaint about it. I like to teach people. So I feel that if I get opportunity to teach more students on online offline, I can teach easily. I don't feel anything. But yes, if I talk about difficulties, struggles, always that is there. Why? Because I teach rural students. They are from Hindi medium, Bengali medium, and they don't know English completely, and even they don't work on themselves at home. So I need to teach only. So only teaching that's not enough. But we need to work at home also for ourselves. What are you doing for yourself, right? You are not doing anything. Only but just relying on teacher. That's not enough, and that happens with me in my institute. I see students are not even watching single video, even a single video they are not watching. They don't like to watch, they feel bored. So I am teaching from my side somehow in this way. So but still some students are there, they are doing really great. Some students are not watching at all videos, not listening practice. If they don't do, they can't learn a language. So listening practice if they don't do, so I feel struggle or difficulties for them to manage from my side only. Yeah. And online it's completely fine for me. Online struggle, if I say, the network issue happens in my rural area, but here I stay, I have arranged everything to provide online sessions. So yeah.
Okay, so you teach them English to English, or you teach them means Bengali with English?
Bengali, Hindi, English. Three languages I need to use. Most of the time I have to use Hindi and Bengali both. English I have to give them topic, or I make them uh, like comfortable. When they are comfortable doing practical activity, that time they speak in English. But for speaking, they try to speak English, but also they speak Hindi, I would say. For
Okay.
teaching, I need to make them understand first. After understanding, they speak in English, but before understanding, I have to speak in Hindi and Bengali.
Okay. So, when you started your teaching journey, what are the challenges you faced in your initial time?
Mhm.
Because as you said,
Initial
you live
time.
in a rural area, right? There, people must be they
Yeah.
don't know, means they doesn't know about English.
Yeah, first problem that I faced, I was not getting students. Okay, and they were not ready to learn. And like I was going for survey, that was difficult for me. I was also going. Still, we go because in institute we need to go and we need to make them understand about this language. We need to give awareness. Then they come for classes. They don't have idea. So if they have idea but they don't get motivation to do something, so we give motivation also. We need to make their parents understood about this, that what they need to do, how they need to do, why they need to do, what will happen if they do, right? So that's why I was doing in that way. I was also going to motivate them to survey villages. Okay, so that's how we were taking students and somehow we are conveying them earlier in my initial time. But now many people know me. Many people know me. Why? Because they have seen my videos. Okay, now people know me and they have seen my videos and they have seen newspaper on news channels, on newspapers, on news TV also people
You
have
are a
seen. They have
well-known
come in
face, I would say.
that. So that's why people nowadays they know me. So I don't need to work that much. But earlier I was facing a lot of struggle. So yeah.
So, would you like to travel, or like what kind of personality you have? Like you are introvert or extrovert, or would you like to travel or not?
Mhm. I am an introvert. I would say introvert girl, but yes, I became now ambivert. Okay, mix. So I love to travel. I love to travel. Like I don't know, when I go out, I feel so good. I live like free. I'm free. I feel like I'm a bird. I can fly now. So I feel in that way because since my college life, I have been working on an online platform, learning, studying my college graduation, everything on phone,
So,
and
college
teaching
also you
on.
did online classes?
Yeah, it was COVID-19. So that time we
Okay,
were not
okay,
going classes.
okay,
Yeah,
got it.
only I got chance to attend classes in third year. So third year we didn't go that much college. First and second year is interesting for college life, right? But third year I was so passionate towards this language in my third year. So I wanted to learn in 2023. It was like I wanted to learn this language. I wanted to do something. So I was thinking once I complete my college life, I would start my YouTube channel. I was so hurry for that. So I completed my college and I started my YouTube channel in 2024. So that is how.
So, which one is
So
golden?
I like to travel, as you asked me that you travel or not. So I like to travel, but now I don't travel because I want to make more. I need to be more independent for traveling. I want to travel by from my money, not from my parents' money. So that's why.
Okay, so means which life you enjoyed, like your school life or college life?
It's an interesting question, I would say. And school life I enjoyed. We cannot say that I didn't enjoy, but school life was very difficult for me because I was not good at studies. I was not studying. I was completely living in village area, tea garden area, right? We were playing a lot. I was not studying. In 10th standard, I became serious person for studies. Then it was a struggle time for me to study properly because in 10th standard if you become serious then it's very difficult to study, right? So 10th 11th 12th I studied pretty hard and I was not able to enjoy a lot with friends or anyone, or even I didn't make friends in my school time that much. So I feel that my school life was not that good. I didn't explore. I didn't know how to communicate. I was not able to communicate. Now you can see I'm communicating, but earlier I was not communicating at all. I was not talking to people, not boys. I studied in girls school, so I was not talking to boys. Yeah, but yes, college life was also not good, I would say. Online classes.
COVID came.
My life is good. Why? Because of English and YouTube and my hard work. That's it, I feel.
Yeah, it shows also because whatever hard work you did, now you also got that result, right? So for that reason, so for that hard work, everybody nowadays know you, who is Sweta, and you are also helping lots of people, and who are really watching your channel, like the way of teaching, way of means the way of your help. If someone consistently watch your videos, so it is going to helpful for them who is really means hunger for this language.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know
Thank
time
you so
how
much.
time is flies because we must
Time.
completed 35 minutes. It's showing only 4 minutes left because in this time we have
Yeah.
discussed a lots of things, not any particular things.
Hmm.
So yeah, this is I think this is the benefit of random talk. If we choose any topic, so we should discuss on that topic for limited period. Means this is my
Only
personal experience. And if we will go for the random talk, we can discuss anything. We means knowingly or unknowingly,
anything.
we discuss a lots of things, right? Like education, school life, college life,
Mhm.
COVID. There are lots of things we already discussed.
Exactly. We can know many things, right? We can express also. And in one topic, we need to think about it for only certain things. Not we cannot talk anything there. We
Yeah.
need to
Before
talk
that,
about that topic.
yeah, before that, we need to gather some knowledge, and if we don't have knowledge about that topic, so somehow we will not able to like express ourselves, and that
Express.
we will not
Mm-hmm.
get that much interest because if we don't have any knowledge about that topic, so
Mm-hmm.
how can we involve on that topic, right?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. You
Yes.
are right.
Mm-hmm.
So general conversation is great, I must say, and also we don't prepare. It's not scripted or no any artificial, right? It's
Yes.
just real. Real conversation is insightful conversation, and we are assuming that as if like we are friends, we are talking on online platform. In this way, we
Mhm.
make even bonding and also relation. So this
Yes.
is great way to communicate. I really like in this way. And when we talk a topic, that is also great to communicate, to learn something, to gain knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Nowadays, yes, nowadays everything is very easy to find through YouTube or means Google. You can find anything. It is not a big
Mm.
task for us nowadays. So these are the things.
Mhm.
Yes. So
Yes.
now time is
Okay.
flying.
So
So time is saying to goodbye
we
because
have,
it's saying 2 minutes only. So thank you
yes,
so
already we
much.
have completed.
Yes, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for giving your precious time. And I enjoyed a lot, and it was a very insightful conversation with you, I would say. Yes.
Mhm. Likewise, I can say in one word, likewise, because I also enjoyed a lot and I felt really great while talking to you. And I didn't feel that you're talking for the first time, but yes, I felt like we have been talking for a long time. That is how we spoke actually.
Yes,
We
I
didn't
feel
even speak like, stranger person.
no, I didn't found that kind of like stress, or I didn't. I was not underconfident. I was very means I'm very comfortable right now. Maybe
Yes.
I
All
am. It's
right.
been more than 6 to 7 months. I am means I have been watching your channel. So for that reason, maybe I'm little
Yeah.
familiar with you. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Yeah, yes, you're right. If people watch, then I think automatically we feel comfortable with that person. And
yes,
also we feel, I know him or her.
yes.
Right.
Sometimes I don't know. Means we don't know people, but they are means knowingly, unknowingly, we feel like very close. We know each other for a very longer period. Means we feel like that, right? I don't know. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that.
I also feel in this way, literally. That's why I don't behave like a professional YouTuber. Okay,
Okay.
I can't be. I try to be, but I can't be. I feel like it's my responsibility to behave like a professional YouTuber or professional trainer, but I can't.
But you are a
This is
very, what I observed, you are a very grounded. And okay, Sweta, it's going to be
all
end.
right.
So we should wind up the session. Thank you so much for being here. Bye. Have a nice day.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
Have a great day. Bye bye. Take care.
You too. Take care. Bye.